Artificial intelligence has moved from a speculative concept to a practical force shaping how diagnoses are made and how clinical decisions are supported across the United States healthcare system. Driven by advances in machine learning, the growth of digital health records, and the increasing availability of medical imaging and genomic data, AI is now embedded in tools that assist clinicians in identifying disease, predicting outcomes, and choosing among treatment options. For a healthcare system facing rising costs, clinician burnout, and uneven access to care, AI in diagnostics and clinical decision support represents both a technological opportunity and a profound shift in how medicine is practiced. At its core, AI in diagnostics refers to computational systems that analyze medical data to detect or characterize disease. These systems learn patterns from large data sets rather than relying solely on explicitly programmed rules. In clinical decision support, AI extends beyond identifying a condition to recommending next steps, such as ordering additional tests, adjusting medication dosages, or flagging patients at risk of deterioration. In the U.S., these applications are most often integrated into electronic health record systems, imaging platforms, or specialized software used by clinicians at the point of care. One of the most visible successes of AI diagnostics has been in medical imaging. Radiology was an early adopter because imaging data are digital, standardized, and abundant. AI algorithms trained on thousands or millions of images can now detect abnormalities in X-rays, CT scans, and MRI with performance that rivals or, in some narrow tasks, exceeds that of human experts. For example, AI systems can identify lung nodules suggestive of cancer, detect signs of stroke on head CT, or flag mammograms that require urgent attention. In practice, these tools are often used as a second reader, highlighting areas of concern so radiologists can focus their expertise where it is most needed. This augmentation model aligns well with clinical workflows in the U.S., where radiologist shortages and increasing imaging volumes have placed pressure on turnaround times. Pathology is another area where AI diagnostics are gaining traction. Digital pathology allows glass slides to be scanned into high-resolution images, which AI models can analyze to identify cancerous cells, grade tumors, or quantify biomarkers. In prostate and breast cancer, AI tools can assist pathologists by pointing out regions that may harbor malignancy, reducing oversight and variability. For U.S. hospitals and laboratories, this promises not only improved accuracy, but also more standardized diagnoses across institutions, which is critical for consistent treatment and reimbursement. Beyond imaging and pathology, AI is increasingly used to diagnose conditions using non-visual data. Machine learning models can analyze laboratory results, vital signs, and clinical notes to identify diseases earlier than traditional methods. In emergency departments, AI systems have been developed to detect sepsis hours before it becomes clinically obvious by recognizing subtle patterns in heart rate, blood pressure, temperature, and lab values. Early identification is particularly important in the U.S., where sepsis is a leading cause of hospital mortality and a major driver of healthcare costs. By alerting clinicians sooner, AI-supported diagnostics can lead to earlier interventions and better outcomes. Clinical decision support systems powered by AI build on diagnostic insights to guide care. Traditional decision support relied on rule-based alerts, such as reminders for preventive screenings or warnings about drug interactions. While useful, these systems often contributed to alert fatigue, a common complaint among U.S. clinicians. AI-based decision support aims to be more context-aware and personalized. Instead of generic alerts, these systems can assess a patient's full clinical profile and predict the likelihood of specific outcomes, such as readmission, adverse drug events, or disease progression. In chronic disease management, AI-driven decision support is particularly promising. For patients with diabetes, hypertension, or heart failure, AI models can analyze longitudinal data from AIR, wearable devices, and home monitoring tools to recommend individualized treatment adjustments. In oncology, AI systems can help clinicians choose therapies by analyzing tumor genetics, prior treatment responses, and clinical trial data. For U.S. patients navigating complex treatment options, this can mean more tailored care and potentially improved survival and quality of life. The integration of AI into diagnostics and decision support also has implications for healthcare equity in the United States. On one hand, AI tools could help address disparities by extending expert-level diagnostic capabilities to underserved areas. Rural hospitals and community clinics that lack specialists could use AI-assisted imaging or decision support to improve care quality. Telemedicine platforms combined with AI diagnostics can further expand access, allowing patients in remote locations to benefit from advanced analysis without traveling long distances. On the other hand, there are legitimate concerns that AI could exacerbate existing inequities if not carefully designed and deployed. AI systems learn from historical data, and if those data reflect biases in the healthcare system, the algorithms may perpetuate or even amplify those biases. For example, if training data underrepresents certain racial or ethnic groups, AI diagnostic accuracy may be lower for those populations. In the U.S., where health disparities along racial, socioeconomic, and geographic lines are well documented, addressing bias in AI is a critical ethical and clinical issue. Regulation and oversight play a central role in shaping how AI is used in diagnostics and decision support in the United States. The Food and Drug Administration regulates many AI-based medical devices, including diagnostic algorithms. Traditionally, medical device approval was based on static products, but AI systems can evolve as they learn from new data. This has led the FDA to explore new regulatory frameworks, such as adaptive algorithms with predefined update protocols. For clinicians and healthcare organizations, FDA clearance provides a level of assurance about safety and effectiveness, but it does not eliminate the need for local validation and monitoring. Data privacy and security are also paramount. AI systems rely on vast amounts of patient data, raising concerns about compliance with the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act and other privacy regulations. Healthcare organizations must ensure that AI vendors handle data responsibly, protect against breaches, and use information only for approved purposes. Trust is essential. Patients are more likely to accept AI-supported care if they believe their data are safe and used to benefit their health. Another important consideration is the impact of AI on the clinician-patient relationship. Some worry that increased reliance on algorithms could depersonalize care or undermine professional judgment. In practice, most AI tools in diagnostics and decision support are designed to augment, not replace, clinicians. The prevailing model in the U.S. emphasizes human-in-the-loop decision-making, where AI provides recommendations or insights, but the clinician retains ultimate responsibility. Effective implementation requires training clinicians to understand AI outputs, including their limitations, and to communicate clearly with patients about how these tools inform care decisions. Liability and malpractice issues also arise as AI becomes more embedded in clinical workflows. If an AI system misses a diagnosis or provides a flawed recommendation, questions emerge about who is responsible: the clinician, the healthcare organization, or the technology developer. U.S. legal frameworks are still evolving in this area, and uncertainty may slow adoption in some settings. Clear guidelines, transparent algorithms, and robust documentation of how AI tools are used in decision-making can help mitigate risk. From an economic perspective, AI in diagnostics and clinical decision support has a potential to influence healthcare costs in multiple ways. Early and accurate diagnosis can reduce unnecessary tests, prevent complications, and shorten hospital stays. Decision support that optimizes treatment choices may improve outcomes and reduce waste. However, AI systems also require investment in software, infrastructure, and training. In the U.S., reimbursement policies play a significant role in adoption. Payers, including Medicare and private insurers, are increasingly interested in value-based care models, which may create incentives for technologies that demonstrably improve outcomes and efficiency. Looking ahead, the role of AI in diagnostics and clinical decision support is likely to expand as data sources become richer and algorithms more sophisticated. Integration of genomics, proteinomics, and real-world data could enable even more precise diagnostics and personalized recommendations. Pilot. Advances in natural language processing may allow AI systems to better interpret clinical notes and patient-reported information. For the U.S. healthcare system, the challenge will be to harness these capabilities while maintaining safety, equity, and trust. Ultimately, AI in diagnostics and clinical decision support should be viewed not as a replacement for human clinicians, but as a powerful set of tools that can enhance their ability to deliver high-quality care. When thoughtfully implemented, AI has the potential to support earlier diagnoses, more informed decisions, and better outcomes for patients across the United States. The path forward requires collaboration among clinicians, technologists, regulators, and patients to ensure that these technologies are used responsibly and effectively in service of better health.